I recently went and picked up this auction win, which I'll show you here in a minute. But while I was in that town, there's a bunch of antique shops, and I bought 40 postcards at 25 cents each. I'm going to go through them and let you know what I list them for. So let's start off with this, though, even though it's not postcard related. I paid $25 for this. Oh no, let's not rip it and break it, Cameron. Come on, buddy. But yeah, it has some pretty neat images in it, and I'm hoping to sell it for somewhere around maybe 60, 80 bucks, somewhere around there. So wish me luck on that. And let's switch to the computer to go through these. Oh, I will say that this one I'm not going to scan to list because I'm going to use it as a giveaway for my next Whatnot show. And for those of you who like to buy bulk postcards, I'm going to have a Whatnot show on Sunday, July 7th, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll put the link below if you're not already involved with Whatnot in the description. All right, let me show you these 40 cards. See if I did okay at 25 cents each. Alrighty, and now with the magic of editing, I have now scanned and listed all of these postcards, and we're going to go through them one by one, not with a lot of detail because there are 40 of them, but I did discover about 4 or 5 of them, I believe, had duplicates, and I did do the math, so make sure you stay to the end and you'll see why I spent $10 for all of these postcards. All right, so we'll start off with this one. Train depot stations sometimes could be really good. And so when I'm flipping through a 25-cent box and I see one, I'm just going to pick it up and hope it's a good one. This one I listed it for $4.99. So not the greatest, but return on investment's good. 25 cents into $5, I'll take it. Next up was this one that looked really familiar to me. And I think the reason being is I have another one like it listed. That was actually the case with a couple of these cards, which goes to show when you have 15,000 plus postcards in your store, you're bound to come across some duplicates from time to time, right? So I went ahead and listed this for $11.99. A lot of these I have for offers as well, so I might not get that, or I might offer to folks, but I'm just going to share with you what I listed them for. I had 2 of these. This one is in a little worse condition, I guess you could say, but I still listed it. It has the gas pumps and the interior of this restaurant. I listed it for $7.85. It's a restaurant in Georgia. Here's a roadside motel in Montpelier, Idaho. Idaho cards have a decent sell-through rate, which is why I picked this one up. But this one isn't a high profit card. But again, paid 25 cents, so I'm okay with that. $4.50 is what I listed that one for. All right, here we got Fort Dodge, Iowa. The reason I picked this one up, just sold something. The reason I picked this one up is the swimming pool, and I love these retro old motel cards. I really enjoy looking at them. Therefore, I enjoy listing them. I listed this one for $7.50. Here's a Shady Oaks Motel in Roseburg, Oregon, which is not far from me. Sometimes it makes me want to go drive to these places and see if these old motel signs are still here. Right here it says news review. I might have wanted to put that in the title, actually. This is a newspaper local to Douglas County. I know that because I grew up down there. So that one I listed for $5.99. Here we've got an Easter, California. You might recognize the Hollywood Bowl in California. I listed this for $5.99. Here's another swimming pool / motel. This is from Daytona Beach, Florida. I added the words bikini, pool, and this person sitting on a diving board. So I put diving board, $5, what I listed it for. Here is a covered bridge, also in Oregon. I bought these cards in Oregon, so many of them are from Oregon, but not all of them. This I listed for $8. It's from down in Lane County, which is the Eugene, Oregon area, for anyone who cares. Here is it's a painting of the Gold Rush days. by this Charles person. $5, what I listed it for. Here are some sea lions in California. I listed that for $10. Here is another motel. Oops. I got a multi-view action going here. The swimming pool, some beds, an old pickup truck. Sold. This is in Eastern Oregon. John Day is in Eastern Oregon, almost to Idaho. $5.95 is what I listed that for. Here we've got a sawmill. Oregon is big, if you didn't know, but the Pacific Northwest in general for timber, logging, things of that nature. Based on sold comps, I went ahead and listed this for $9.99. Here's a Havana, Cuba card. Looks like there's some type of a parade, carnival, something of that nature. Somebody once upon a time wanted $2 for it. You can see in the corner there. But I went ahead and listed it for $8. Let's see if I get 8 or anywhere near it. I was hoping this was going to be a really good one. The card itself is hard to read, but it is a real photo postcard. Doggone it. There we go. Transvaal or Vol, VALALL. Listed for $12, $11.99. We'll see if that sells. Or if I take an offer, what we do here. This is a couple of men getting pails of water in Peking. Oh, we left out a G there. Peking, now Beijing, China. I was hoping. Oh, you know what? Because in the title it just says Pekin, Pekin. I always thought it was Peking. If you know any information about why this is spelled without the G, whether that's a typo or maybe that's one of the types of spelling, or maybe it's a different part of China that's not. Maybe there's Pekin and Peking. I don't know. Educate me in the comments, would you? Anyway, $5 what I listed that card for. Here is one I put up for auction just because I had no clue. Grusaus Hagen now. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but starting bid $10. Listed it last night, so I still got 6 days to go. No bid so far. Fingers crossed. Maybe it'll just sell for $10. I'd be happy with that. So that one's up for auction. This too is up for auction. Grusaus something. $8 starting bid. Couldn't find another single card like it on the internet. Maybe it's a good one. Maybe not. We'll see in 6 days from now. Here we got Camp Lookout State Park, which is over near Tillamook, kind of toward the Oregon coast. $10 for that card is what I listed it for. This is Sun Valley, Idaho. We got the reflection here, the old cars. Based on sold comps, this one I put up for $12. Here we've got a linen of a lodge, again in Douglas County. We got Roseburg, Oregon. The Rosetta Lodge, $8. See if it sells for that. Or somewhere near it. This one is an interior of a mall. I really like these old mall interiors as well. $7.97 is what I listed it for. Here we've got that same motel, gas station, restaurant that I showed toward the beginning. But as you can see here, this corner is in much better condition. So I bumped the price up. I think the other one I put 7 something. This one I put $9.85. Here we've got the Maryland Motel in Seattle, Washington. A retro advertising postcard. There's one listed on eBay and it said near golf course in Seattle, Washington. So I went ahead and kept that title. I don't know if it's near golf course or not, but I'll take the last person's word for it. $5. Let's see. I do have 2 of these. I couldn't find another card like it on the internet, so I priced it up a bit for $15. These are from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands and ABC, A Better Car, ABC. These are rentals, so folks can go rent these little Suzukis. At first glance, I thought they were Jeeps, but then I realized, oh, the word Suzuki's right there, bro. So, yeah, they're Suzukis. Imagine being here and having that beautiful overlook. I like here, too, that this guy's, like, taking a photo. Maybe I should have put that in the title. like man taking photo. I don't know if that would help sell it. Let me know in the comments. If you put man taking photo, does that help your listing? So if those both sell for full asking price, that's 30 bucks right there. All right, here we got the Aku Motel, however you pronounce it, in Woodlands, California. There's a swimming pool here. So yeah, unposted, 10 bucks. Another seal postcard. This one, for whatever reason, I listed for less, 5 bucks. I think the other one I listed more, but whatever. Take 5 bucks. I'll take 10 bucks. Whatever they want to give me. All right, this was a neat card. There are sold comps on WorthPoint, but there aren't any like it listed that I saw on eBay. This is a place north of Salt Lake City, Utah, or at least it was on Highway 91. Look at all these old gas pumps. This used to be the world's largest gas station. I don't know if it still is, but they had 43 pumps. I thought that was pretty neat. So I listed it up for $15. This was also a rare card. I put rare in the title just because I couldn't find anything about Bibb and Tucker Eugene Hotel on Postcard anywhere. Eugene is in Oregon. Can I put that? Yeah, Oregon. So I went ahead and threw 20 bucks on it, and we'll see, let it ride, right? This also was a one-of-a-kind type of postcard. Couldn't find another like it. Cafe Colonial in Mexico, Baja, Mexico, and Ensenada. So 20 bucks. We'll see. Maybe I should have listed it higher. You let me know. Here's another rare card. So I listed it for 20 bucks. That's what I tend to do when I just have no clue. Is 20, 30, sometimes 40 bucks. Especially if it's a chrome, I usually don't go above 30. Not that it couldn't sell for above 30. It's just I'm still I'm about 3 years into selling postcards, 5 years into reselling in general, and I just don't feel like I have enough knowledge yet to know. And I don't want to keep putting chromes necessarily up on auction. So anyways, 20 bucks for this card. It's a Newport motel. Here is a place, again, down in the Roseburg, Oregon area. Winchester Bay is just south of Roseburg, Oregon. And this is a harbor. And I listed it for $7.50. Two more. This one, well, I have two of this card. So $15 each is what I listed them for. And then this one, also two available, a little more common. So I only listed it for $5.99. All right, so I did the math and I added the gross asking amount for all of these 40 postcards, and it was somewhere around $360. Now, granted, I'm not going to get $360 for a few reasons, or a couple reasons, I guess. One is that I send offers frequently and have things on sale, and sometimes people send me offers and I accept them. So that's on the high end, is those asking prices, the total of the $360. However, if and when they eventually, because that's another thing, postcards don't sell that quickly. So if you sell postcards or you collect them, you probably are aware that they linger out there on the internet for a long time sometimes. So my actual price that I think I'll make over time is probably about half that. So 180 to 200 bucks. But tell me you wouldn't spend $10 to make $200. I mean, 10 bucks, it's like going to Mickey D's and getting a meal is 10 bucks these days, depending on what you get. And for me, I'd rather put that $10 toward postcards and eventually make $200 off that $10 investment than eat a number 7 at McDonald's, for example. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and you like content about postcards, make sure you're subscribed, please. And lastly, do let me know in the comments if you enjoyed seeing these postcards. If you like videos like this, I'll try to continue to make them. It did take a little bit more planning on my part because I wanted to get them all listed and share only the ones that I had just recently purchased, but it's worth it if you like them. So let me know if you like this video. All right, see you in the next one. Oh, and lastly, before I forget, make sure you come check me out on Whatnot. That link is below. And your boy's selling postcards on Sunday. So if you're watching this on Saturday or Sunday morning, it's not too late to come bookmark the show. All right, check you out there. If you do come there from YouTube, let me know.